Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen. I know you've been waiting for it. I know it's been out there. It's time. Bees Need Match Play Invitational 7 starts in a little under 3 hours. Closer to 2, actually, to be honest with you. I mean, obviously the match might not get started right then, but they could. And that's the key. How is everybody doing? Thank y'all for coming out. Chinatown. Merry Christmas. Thank you for the 3 months, dude. I appreciate it. How you doing, man? Crown, thank you for the gifts up earlier to Bongo Wall. Enjoy. Thanks to everybody that said hey earlier. Paperboy, Mr. Killer Bees, Rundown Man, Poland Points, Bulldog, let's go. All you guys, TFR, we are hanging in there, buddy. To be honest, I'm feeling a little better. I can't say I'm feeling a lot better. You probably can still hear my voice. My fever's gone, so that's good. But yeah, I'm hanging in there. Ye Troy, CIA Bear, it's the final countdown. Jeb, appreciate you, man.
Here's a result
I
from
hope
the web.
work goes well. Thank you, phone, for listening to me. Yeah, BJ, we're trying. Yeah, Jungle Fever. Jungle Fever. Thank you for the 200 bits running down, man. I appreciate it. All right, so all we're gonna do, we're gonna go over a couple housekeeping things, basically just to let everybody know that hasn't been a part of the tournament before what it's all about, and just things that you guys probably already know, but it's good to go over at one time. I will try to post these slides in the BKMPI7 Discord, so if you need to refer back to them, they'll be there. Also, you'll see in here that we talk about, hey, 102. Thank you, Bear, for the 102. Take the rest. I appreciate it. And thanks for the hype train, guys, that you guys started. I appreciate that too. You guys are far too kind. I'll also post the TGC tour settings in the BKMPI Discord. I didn't put them in the slides because, I mean, you guys probably all know them. But in case you don't, I will post it in the Discord so you guys can see them there. Along with the bracket after we're done revealing it that you guys can see and take a look at as you may. All right. Chinatown here for the Yada shirt. Love it. Got something for you about that here in a little bit too. All right. So, for those of you who don't know, 64-player match play style competition with the TGC Tour settings. 4 regions, Xbox, PC, PlayStation, and mixed regions. Obviously, there's mixed region because there's only 3 of the major consoles. You got to have a mixed region, and we do have it. Each matchup is an 18-hole play or match play format. So 18 holes, anything can happen. We've seen it before, and we're going to see it again. That's how these tournaments work. 18 holes of just pure, unadulterated power. All right. Once we get to the Fab Four, it'll be a best of 3, and there it'll be the same course, 3 different settings. That will be all determined. I will give you the settings of all the rounds before the rounds come. The first round settings are in the slideshow right now, so you'll see them here in just a minute. And the winner will win the trophy. We have given out 6 trophies so far. Number 7 is on the way. And you get to get a shirt from Yada of your choosing for free. You can go to the site and tell me which one you want, and we will make sure we get it sent to you. All right? Pretty cool. Thanks to Yada for providing that for the winner. I'm trying to get as much for the winners as possible because you guys deserve it for putting in all the hard work that you do. So thank you. I appreciate you. And we're going to keep it moving. Let's go to the next slide. Speaking of Yada, the reason I'm thanking them now is because the match of the tournament, as decided by the committee, we'll take a look at it. Whoever we decide is the match of the tournament, the most exciting match, the match we think is the best, both members of that match will be getting a free shirt from Yada as well. I will get your information at the end of the tournament, and we will make sure you all get one sent out to you as well. So that is a new thing that we're adding to it. The match of the tournament, because as you guys have seen before, we've had matches go 23 holes. We've had matches back and forth. People come back from 4 down. All kinds of different things, and so the different votes can happen. So you don't have to just win to get a shirt. You can get one just for having the best match of the tournament, which is very, very possible. Also, on top of that, anybody else that is watching the tournament, playing the tournament, looking at the tournament, excited at all, if you want to go to yadagolf.com right now through the end of the tournament, so through August 30th, if you go to the site and order anything from the site you want. If you use the code BEES15 at the end, you get 15% off your purchase. One time per customer, but you can get whatever you want and 15% off at the end using the code. So between now and the end of the tournament, feel free to go out there and check it out. Obviously, I would love for you to go out there and check out the gear. I have some, obviously, and I love it. I think it's great. The polos themselves are very lightweight. They're easy to play golf in. I've done it. They have gloves. They have tees. They have many different things you can choose from. I highly recommend you go check it out. And like I said, 15% off. Can't beat that. All right. I appreciate it. All right. Here's one that we went over last night, I think it was. But live matches. They're encouraged. Obviously, with the 3 different regions that are not the mixed region, they're a lot more easy to do. So we encourage that. If you play in a live match, if you go in 18 holes and it's not decided yet, you just fire it back up. First one to win a hole, sudden death style, wins the match. That simple. If there's disconnects in the live match, as you guys know, we use your best discretion there. I mean, it is what it is. Use your best discretion. If you guys want to restart, you can restart. If you guys want to kind of get it back to where you were with the same score, you can do that. Just kind of use your best discretion. As long as you guys can agree on it, that's fine. If it can't be agreed on, you guys can hit me up. I'll try to make a decision for you. But I trust you guys can do it. Paperboy, thank you for the Prime sub. I appreciate it, man. 2 months. Thanks, dude. Means a lot. All right. Yeah, Worker Bees, Mr. Killbee, that's my fault. That's not Worker Bees' fault. If you're doing a non-live match, in the case of the mixed regions, or if you just can't get a time set together to do a live match, you can play separately. What we need to do, though, if we're going to do that, is make sure you get those scorecards into the Discord. Because I'm going to look at them, I'm going to compare them, I'm going to make sure to see who wins in a match play style format by looking at them side by side. Sorry. If it's tied at the end, we'll go back and look at the stroke play score, because that'll come up with the score you put in there. Whoever had the lower stroke play score will win. And if the stroke play score is the same, we'll go back and see who won the last hole most recently, and that person will win. Pretty easy, and like I said, it's okay to have, if you have to do a non-live match, especially in the mixed region, you can't help it because there's no crossplay, but if you can do a live match, we encourage it. And put that information into the Discord. If you're doing a live match, tell us what time you're playing, what day, what time. We're going to put that into the spreadsheet. We're going to let everybody know. We're going to shout you out because we're going to try to get people out there to watch these matches as much as we can because they're fun to watch. Anybody that's seen this tournament before knows these matches, even particularly early in the competition, when some of these upsets potentially happen, are super exciting. So we want to get out there and watch them as much as we can. So tell us when you're going to play. We'll put the information out there for you. That's right, Crown. Thanks, Miller Time. What's up, buddy? All right, any questions about that? No? Here's some information you might want coming up next, though. The conditions for the round of 64. So the first round conditions are right here. There you go. I can't say it. Kaualawai. Alawai. All you Hawaiians out there, help me out. Golf club. The white tees, pin 3, high winds. You know we like high winds out here in the bee's knees. You know we do. We just do. Very firm fairways, firm greens, very fast green speed. If you haven't played the course before, now you know. Take a little screenshot of this. We'll put it in the Discord for you, but take a screenshot, take a look at it, go out there and play a practice round. Figure out what you want to do, because I'm sure your opponent will. They'll check it out. The course is very nice, but it is difficult. As you'll see throughout the tournament, the courses are not going to be particularly easy because to separate the best from the best, you got to give them hard conditions and see who can perform under that kind of pressure. And don't be surprised if this is your first time playing it if you feel a little bit of pressure. That's a good thing. That means you care about it, and that means you want to do well. And that's what we like to see. Rundown band, glad to see you glad to see you improve. Approve. All right. Last slide here real quick. Here are the date and times. All right. This is going to be in the spreadsheet itself. At the top of the spreadsheet, you'll see the dates and when the rounds are going to be played. The round 64 starts tomorrow. Like I said, and it goes through Sunday, 8/14. So you got a bunch of days to play it. But Bulldog, that is an event. That's weird. I could have swore I put that in there. Round of 64 starts tomorrow through Sunday. Round of 32 starts the Monday following through the Wednesday, the 17th, I believe. Saturday 16th, Thursday through Saturday. And then we have a one-day break for the Extraordinary 8 that Sunday. We'll probably do a recap of how things are going so far and where we're at. And then the Extraordinary 8 starts Monday and goes through Wednesday. And then the Fab 4 starts that Thursday through Saturday. All right. And then the championship will be scheduled before August 30th. Now, on this slide, I want to make it pretty clear that we aren't going to be able to be as lenient as we have been about the dates and about being able to push it out or trying to do it up, because we're trying to keep it moving as best we can, because we also have a society that we run now and that we want to keep that rolling. In the Bees Knees Society, while this is going on, you'll see some fun things, like some fun little setups and stuff during the tournament. Like right now we have the hole-in-one and bull cracking challenge, so you can play that, play a couple rounds there. We'll probably do some stuff like some mini golf and different things like that in the weeks during the tournament, just to kind of keep the society moving and stuff, and people can have different rounds to play. And then right after the tournament's over, we're going to get back into the regular season and run the second regular season for the Bees Knees Society. All right. Crown Slayer, the wind speed was high and it was southeast. Chinatown. Luckily, when you're playing these matches, right, or these rounds in the society right now, they're just for fun. They're just exhibitions. They don't count towards anything towards the regular season or anything like that. It's just something to do. So Chinatown, if you want to skip it, so it doesn't hurt you, you can do that. Go Blue Brad, you are not too late. We're about to go over the bracket here in just a minute. Does anybody have any questions about the rules or anything that we have put up here so far? Speak now or forever. Hold your peace. Sorry if you see me breathe hard down again. I'm still a little bit short-winded, so just bear with me. Materializations. Approved. Yes, you can. You do what you need to do. You do what you need to do. All right. If there's no other questions, Pro Tours. I put that in the first slides for Pro Tours. All right. Let's see. Let me get the other. Let me get the bracket pulled up. Give me just a quick moment. Be right back.
Oh, I'm ready.
Are you ready? You ready, B?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. All right. No, don't do that. Let me zoom in a little bit for people to see better. All right. All right. Here we are. The bracket's here. Are you guys ready to go? In the booth with me to go through some of these matchups, we have the one, the only V-Dog. V-Dog, how you doing?
Here we are again. It's like we never left, huh?
It feels that way. It feels like it's so long in between them, but then it feels like it's home though. It's where we belong.
It is home. It's the most special part about. This is what I look forward to the most when it comes to match play competition. When it comes to competitive golf play, this is the mecca of all of them. This is the granddaddy of them all right here.
You know it. You know it. All right, guys. You know this is where legends are made. We've seen a lot made here, so I think it's only fitting that we have a song for it that's not playing. So don't worry about it. Anyway, the song. Anyway, are you guys ready? You ready to see it?
Good Lord, I'm ready.
All right. So we're gonna start. We're gonna come over here to the PC region. The big high eye, it would have been, but I forgot I don't have it on the screen. We're going to the PC region. Mrs. Killer Bees. PC region. The reason I'm calling Mrs. Killer Bees is because she is the one that's gonna reveal it. She's like Vanna White.
And before Vanna starts unveiling the letters here, let me just say this about the PC region. I've given it a look. This may be the most unique that the PC region has ever been. I feel like. Would you agree with that? I feel like this may be the most unique field of the region that I've ever seen in PC.
I would agree with that. I mean, I think it's interesting that we have we have a lot of new players in the tournament this time, and I think that's going to be something interesting to see as the tournament goes on. How many of these new folks that haven't played the tournament before, how far do they get? Because we've talked about it before. Experience in these events is really vital at times because when you get down to the 15th, 16th hole when it's close and the pressure is on a little bit more people are watching, can you withstand the pressure?
I have always said experience. There's no substitute for it in this event. Experience is paramount.
Absolutely. All right. Oops. Sorry, guys. All right. Well, we always start. The 1 seed in the PC region. Mrs. Killer Bees, whenever you're ready. Maybe. There it is. Map Collector. Map Collector is the number 1 seed in the PC region, and a strong number 1 seed it is. Been super hot lately, and just one of the best players in the world on PC. You know it. Mm-hmm. The big hi-ya, he knows it. That's what I'm talking about. Map Collector, congratulations on your number 1 seed. It is well deserved, my friend. All right, and he'll be going up against the 16 seed. Cruz, the 16 seed. He's been playing in the I think he mad dashed his way in. Sorry. Oh, Mr. Kilby, you can't hear me. If I could speak louder so you can hear me, that would help you at all. If it would help. I might need to do that. Okay, anyway. Cruz, number 1 versus number 6 versus 16. So, V-Dog, what do you think about Map Collector as a 1 seed, and what do you think are his chances going forward?
I think he is very, very deserving. Map Collector is very, very deserving of a number 1. Like you said, the way the golf that's been played lately by Map Collector, second to none. Very deserving 1 seed in the PC region. He's going to be. I think he's got to be the favorite coming out of this. I mean, so far, we haven't even looked at the matchups yet, and I think I have early Map Collector going to the Fab Four.
Ooh, you love to hear early predictions. You love to hear that. You just do. I am definitely looking forward to it. And like I said, Cruz bad dashed his way in, but you never know. The thing is, and I just want to say, I hate to be the one to bring this up, but we've seen lower seeds. We've seen lower seeds do things before. That's all I'm saying. That's just leave it at that.
We have seen the good, the bad, and the ugly from 1 in 16 matchups.
Yeah. You know it. But yeah, Matt's been on a roll lately, and if he can just keep that rolling, he can go a long ways for sure. All right. The 8th seed in the PC region. We have our friend and yours, Gamer Ability. The nicest guy on Twitch. You just can't find a nice guy on Twitch, YouTube, the whole thing. You can't find
This may be the most dangerous 8 seed in Bee's Knees history.
Yeah, he might be
This is a lethal 8 seed right here.
He might be battling with the Pollock 8 seed that we had back in the day. That was
I forgot he was an 8.
Yeah.
Oh my lord.
Yeah, he was. That was on me. Sorry, Bear. Sorry. Well, the fun thing about this matchup. Oh my gosh, you scared me to death. Sorry, Mrs. Killer Bee snuck down near the door, and I saw her, and I almost had a heart attack. But we're good. I told you. I can't speak that loud.
It's okay. And I'm sorry, I was so delayed.
All right. The 18. The fun thing about this matchup is that the person he's going against is quite a rematch. Number 9 seed in the PC region, Progressive Golf. If you guys remember that match, Gamer Ability versus Progressive Golf, I think it went either to the 18th or 19th hole, but it was only a 1-up match, and Progressive pulled it off. And this is the rematch.
This has all the makings of being the most chaotic match in the first round.
I mean, I think people are going to be looking forward to this one. We've seen both of these guys play. They're both playing great golf. And on top of that, like I said, and they have history with one another. And you got to love that.
If Gamer Ability can put together 18 holes, he is going to be such an incredibly difficult out for anybody.
I mean, and he's a veteran. He's been here. He's been here many times. I mean,
it seems like every time this guy is in this tournament, he makes a run.
Yeah, and I mean, he's been deep into the tournament many times. He's had many tough matchups, but one person that did get the better of him was Progressive Golf, and he has been playing great golf lately. So that's going to be an interesting matchup, and either one of those guys coming out of that matchup is going to be tough for the potential 1 seed map collector in the next round. You guys. All right. Moving forward, we're going to see the 5 seed in the PC region. Jimmy Boredom. James Boredom. Going against the 12 seed. The Big Hi-Ya. Love the name. I'll tell you right now, I love the name. 5-12 matchup. Boredom, a newbie in the Bees Knees match play, going against the Big Hi-Ya. What do you see?
Do you smell upset?
It's possible. So the Big Hi-Ya came into this tournament through the societies. He's been playing very well. He played very well in the society itself. He qualified automatically. Being an automatic qualifier has to get you some confidence going into the next round. So I could see that being an issue. What's that? Did he?
I am the way that the Big Hi-Ya has taken the
Boredom, you did. I'm sorry.
Play-in society.
Yeah.
I am fearful for Jimmy Boredom right here. This is a very, very dangerous match for him.
I do like to apologize. I misspoke. He did play before. He got matched up against Pollock, I believe. And so yeah. But that means he does have the experience of playing the event, which will help him here. But he's got a tough matchup. It's not a very easy 12 seed to play against. Gamer, that's right. I knew you'd be excited about the matchup. I know Progress is going to be excited about that matchup as well. It's going to be a lot of fun. Go Boomerang. It's true. It's true. What Jimmy are we going to get? That's the key. That is the key. I'm looking forward to it. That's a great 5-12 matchup. As you guys always know, the 5-12 matchups are a lot of fun just because you never know what you're going to get. All right. The 4 seed in the PC region. Mikey Angelo Gaming, another one of our automatic qualifiers, and a really, really good player. Going against the 13 seed, Bulldog.
Oh, baby, there he is.
There he is. Bulldog is searching for the upset. Dusting off this controller, he said. Dusting off, coming back just for this. What's it going to be, B? What do you think?
Well, I don't know a lot about Mikey Angelo Gaming, I'm sad to say. I know a lot about Bulldog, though. I've played so many rounds with Bulldog. If Bulldog can put it all together,
shout the rooftop.
Bulldog has made a run in this tournament before. He can do it again. I mean, it's real. If he can put it together, Bulldog's a tough out.
He has that dartboard for a reason. And if he can start throwing those darts out there, putting the pressure on Mikey, who is a newbie to the tournament, high seed, but newbie, it could put the pressure on early. We've seen that happen. Trent, thank you so much for the resub, man. 7 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back in. Bulldog, I like it. I like it. Throw the emotes out there, man. Love it. Love it. That's going to be a fun one. All right. The 6 seed. Hey, F you, buddy. The one that did take a round off of Sloaner. And
another grizzled vet.
Yeah, took a round of Sloaner in the Fab 4. Going against the 11 seed. Stavino. A newbie to the tournament, but a very, very solid player. Had been playing well in a lot of things I've actually seen lately. Some of the research that I've done. So I think it's going to be an interesting matchup. I don't know that people... The funny thing about these matchups, like I said, there's a lot of new people in here, so you don't know a lot about them. But I think that's to their advantage because you don't know what to expect, and sometimes you can be overlooked. And that is always a dangerous thing.
This one is a tale of grizzled vet experience versus newcomer, new to the tournament. Like, this is a very contrasting matchup right here.
Yep. And I think, excuse me, I think meeting in this 6-11 matchup, you don't know. I think it's going to be, I can foresee this one being a pretty tight matchup. And I don't think that everybody might see it that way, but I think in a very tight matchup, you got to watch out for Hey Buddy because he has definitely been there before.
I would give the edge to Hey Buddy just for experience. Especially if, like you said, if it's close, I'm going to go Hey Buddy just on experience.
I would agree, but hey, there's only one way to find out. Can't wait to see that match live. The 3 seed. Hey, we have us a Stones Canadian at 3 coming in hot.
I am telling you, when I'm saying somebody is on fire, this guy is absolutely ablaze right now.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely ablaze. And that, I see what you did there, is going to go up against the 14 seed. Yorgi coming in, I believe, if my math is correct, came in as a society qualifier. So, obviously, he'd been playing well enough to qualify automatically. Again, like I said, I think this new format when we have some of these automatic qualifiers where it took you to play at least 3 of the weeks to get there, you know what I mean? I think that's really showing. It's got to give these folks some confidence because a lot of these guys, especially from the CC qualifiers, may be playing on courses that are a little more difficult or the conditions are a little harder than they may be used to. And I think that going into this event can really pay dividends for them.
You are going to see a lot of contrasting matchups here. This one is kind of like the battle of who's hotter right now. Yorgi played his way in through the society. a Stone Canadian is arguably maybe the hottest player that there is right now. It's a story of who has the most momentum, who's going to be able to keep it rolling.
Oh yeah. Love it. I think that the PC region in general has a lot of places where you just don't know who's going to come out of where, but because of that, we do have a lot of possibility of a lot of these higher seeds going a little bit further, just because they could get hot at the right time.
Mm-hmm.
All right, the 7 seed in the PC region, our friend and yours, Lextron, coming in at the 7 seed. Tough to have somebody as solid as Lextron as a 7 seed. That's telling in itself. Going up against a 10 seed, Pouts. 2 really, 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 really good players in the 7-10 matchup, and a really fun matchup at the beginning of the tournament. Yeah. Sorry, my dog came in. Hear me.
This one could go extra holes, I feel like.
You know how we like the extra holes around here.
We free golf is the best golf.
Yes, it is.
Mrs. Killer Bee is the big fan. Well, I tell you guys all the time, when these matches are going on, we have like 4 tabs open. We're sitting here looking at it while we're eating dinner. It's pretty ridiculous out here in the B-side when these things are going on. So we're excited to get this thing started, and this is going to be one of those fun matches, I believe, where we're going to see a lot of back and forth, and that's what you like to see. And the fun thing about this course is that there are some short par 4s. There are some.
This is such a fun match play course. If you all haven't played it yet, this is going to be such a fun match play course.
Absolutely. And there's a lot of places, there's a lot of risk reward. So we'll see a lot of fun things happening on this course. And I think this will be one of the matches where we see the most of that fun. All right. The last 2 in the PC region, the 2 seed. Bear. Just call him Bear. Going against the 15 seed. Crimp. Bear versus Crimp. Very simple. Bear has been on a roll. On a roll.
Could you imagine a Bear Lextron round of 32 matchup?
I would love it. I would absolutely love it. There's only one way to make it happen. Lex and Bear are going to win their matches. But Crimp is not somebody to look over. Not at all. Sorry. Crimp is a mad dasher, but out of the CCH, you'd think he could just have an uprising. Like I say, it's an 18-hole match play. So what if he finds a few birdies early? Finds some confidence early. Bear has a tough hole here and there. Then what happens?
Anything can happen, I'm telling you.
I wholeheartedly agree. Wholeheartedly.
And I tell you, the most, to me, when upsets do happen, it's normally because the higher seed is putting lights out. Like everything starts going in.
Yeah.
And that's when you kind of can feel it and you know that something special could happen.
And we've seen those special things happen. I mean, we've 100% seen them. little trash talk in the chat there. I see it. I see it.
So just PC overview real fast, Bees, before we get to the next one. Who do you like?
The PC. I mean, it's hard to go against Map Collector, with as well as he's been playing. But to your point, like you said, we have a stoned Canadian in there that's been super hot as of late. I think it's somebody you got to watch out for. You got to be careful. If he gets hot, starts making a lot of putts, you can see him roll on through. But if you had to hold my feet to the fire right now, I'm going to say Map is going to come out the PC region. But it's not
I'm going to agree with you there because I think Map is going to be very, very battle tested. Whoever wins the progressive gamer ability match and goes into the round of 32 against Map Collector, Map Collector is going to have everything he wants and more from that match. And I feel like that is going to be very, very telling of him making it all the way.
It could be that round of 32 matchup tells you who's going to be in the in the Fab Four just from there. It's possible. I mean, there's a lot of talent in this PC region. I mean, some names we haven't seen before, but a lot of talent, and that is going to be fun. And one thing I'll mention to you guys now, the PC folks, you now know your bracket, you know your matchup. Go ahead and start setting them up. I see some people already talking about in the chat. Go ahead and start setting these matchups up and letting us know. We'll get these updated as quickly as possible and put them in the spreadsheet as soon as we start seeing them in the chat, in the Discord, in the Discord. As soon as we see them in the Discord, we'll update them into the spreadsheet. So go ahead and start making those matchups now, because it's going to be a fun one. All right, we're going to just slide on down here. It looks a little different this year. We're going to the mixed region. The mixed region is down here this year. We're switching it up just a tad, but we're going to the mixed region next. Yeah. All right, let's go ahead. Mixed region. The 1 seed in the mixed region. Love Scud. If you guys saw the Society at all in PlayStation, you would have seen Love Scud absolutely dominating the qualifying event. It was kind of ridiculous. And because of that, and being one of the best players in the world, he has a 1 seed in the mixed region. Going against the 16 seed. Congratulations, Atomic Bombs! You get to go up against Love Scud. Now, this obviously is a PlayStation versus PC, and actually I think you'll see in every matchup, just heads up, every matchup in the mixed region, I believe, is cross-platform, so you're going to see that in the mixed region. But that also will set up more potential live matches moving forward, so you'll see it like
sacrifice that now to maybe get, more matches later.
Yes, exactly. So yeah, Atomic Bombs versus Love Scud. I mean, Love Scud is, like I said, he's been playing out of this world right now. Atomic Bombs does not have the most fun matchup here. I'll be honest, but the ones that seem like that are 1,000 to 1 to win, if you do win, you become automatically legendary for having that.
Oh, you become an immortal.
Yeah, exactly. So this is your chance, Atomic Bombs. This is your chance. This is it.
You win this, you are officially immortal status for the end of time for the Bee's Knees.
Yeah. All right. Going to the 8 seed in the mixed region. We have Smitey coming from Xbox. Man after my own heart. Going against the 9 seed. Nikki Sixer, a veteran of the Bee's Knees Match Play Invitationals. But that's a really good matchup. Smitey's one of the best Xboxers we have out there. And Nikki Sixer is no slouch. That's the reason he's a 9 seed in the mixed region. It's going to be a good matchup. I hope
this is a really good region for Nikki Sixer to be a 9 seed.
Yeah. And I believe they both play in RBT, so they're familiar with each other and they know of each other's games a bit, so we should be able to see that. B-Mel's. He's 100% a slouch. There you go, B-Mel's. Glad to hear from you, buddy. That's going to be a fun matchup. Yeah, and I mean, we do have some Xboxes in the mixed region. There's a couple of them, so I always hope they show out. And I know Smitey is one, like I said, one of the better ones, so he's going to have a fun matchup here with Nikki. All right. Going into the, the 5 seed. Aging like a fine wine on the PlayStation. Fine wine coming in the 5 seed. Going against the 12 seed. Mayor the Mayor. V, what do you see here?
I love Fine Wine 69's name. That's a great name. Mayor the Mayor. Back, huh?
He is back. Back again.
Really solid. I don't know if this guy's been playing or not, but like when I last remember him, he was solid. Like a 12 for Mayor the Mayor.
So
I'm kind of blown away.
So the fun fact about Mayor the Mayor, he automatically qualified.
Wow.
He is playing through the society. He came in and automatically qualified. And now he's playing against Fine Wine.
Fine Wine has his or her hands full here.
Yes,
this is a dangerous 12.
I would say so, but I wouldn't underestimate Fine Wine because he is the 44th ranked player in the WGR and TGC tours. He is a solid player. So it's going to be no easy matchup for either of them. It should be very, very fun.
44 and a 5 seed. This is a stacked region.
It's a stacked tournament. That's the real issue we have going on here. Some of these seeds are probably undeserved, but just where we have such a high amount of talent from all the players involved, you're going to see some of this.
Rundown corrected me. Fine Wine. I'm sorry. I didn't know you had it like
that. It's going to be a good match. Can't wait to see it. All right. The 4 seed. Cuz one of the best, absolute best players in the world is a 4 seed in the mixed region, going against a 13 seed. BJB 3324, BJ Golfer in the chat. That's going to be a good matchup. Everybody that's seen Cuz knows the type of game he has.
These are two I don't know a ton about. I'm going to be honest. This is complete. This is one I'm really going to watch from start to finish. I don't know a lot about either of these two, and it's just going to be. This is what makes this tournament so special. It's new names that you haven't seen a lot of, and you get to know them, and it's just another element that this tournament brings.
Cuz is actually ranked 30th in the WGR as
a 4 seed
as of this this reveal, and BJ Golfer is a 13 seed, yes, but qualified through the society and was on the top of the society, I believe, in PC for the CC division. So he's been playing very, very well. So I believe that this is also going to be a fun matchup because BJ Golfer is very hot and Cuz is one of the best in the world. So something's got to give here.
One of those contrasting matchups again.
Exactly. Yeah, Pat, let us know. Mr. Cusano finished 2nd in Plat just a couple of weeks ago. So yeah, it's going to be a good matchup. And the thing is about these matchups that those cross-platform matchups are a little tricky. I mean, you can try to play them at the same time, and some people do that. That's fun, and it just makes things a little. It's not. I don't know. It's different, so that could throw people off their game a little bit. You never know.
I will say this: being in the championship when it was cross-platform, I thought that was a lot more pressure than playing on the same match. Like when you have to wait and get an update on what your opponent did, like that's nerve-wracking.
Yeah. It changes the game a little bit. It throws you off your rhythm. I mean, and for a lot of players, I mean, it's a rhythmic game. You get into a rhythm, you keep going, you keep fighting through it, and then when you're playing against somebody in a live match, or you're playing against somebody in a non-live match, and you're waiting for updates, stuff like that, it's very, very difficult to get a rhythm.
It is, and a lot. I think it hurts a faster player.
Yeah.
If somebody plays fast, a lot faster than their opponent, I think that plays into the slower player's hand on that.
I would agree. All right, let's move forward. Going to the 6th seed in the mixed region. Polling Points. That's a familiar name. People know about our guy Polling Points. Yeah. Going against the 11 seed, Opie. Now, 6th seed Polling Points, like I said, a very well-known player in this community, 84th ranked in the world at the moment. Just solid. I mean, it's not a lot of holes in his game. I mean, really not at all.
No. This is a fundamental player right here.
Yeah. Going against an 11 seed in Opie, who is on PC, but he is in Kinetic. He's on the Kinetic Tour, and he is
I
not.
hope he's on the rise.
Yeah, he's not a bad player. I mean, again, just because you see an 11 seed or a higher seed by these players' names, don't mean they're not a very solid player. Like I say, if you're in one of the Pro Tours, you earned your way there. So,
And if I'm not mistaken, historically, other than 8s and 9s, 6 and 11s produce a lot of upsets.
they do. Because and it's because a lot of times we've seen a lot of people in these 6 or these 11 seeds that may not be as well known coming into these tournaments, and kind of the spot they fall is the 11 seed a lot of time, and turns out they're better than people give them credit for.
I agree. If I'm not mistaken, I believe Progressive was an 11, and maybe Gamer Ability was a 6 when that happened.
That
I want to think it was a 6 and 11.
That could be correct. Yes.
So this is a huge upset seed right here, historically.
Polling points will says he avoided the PlayStation bracket. He'll take this draw. Well, polling points, you gotta make the most of it. Let's see what happens. All right, going to the 3 seed in the mixed region, we have a returning champion, Cooks, at a 3 seed in the mixed region, going against the 14 seed. One of our Xbox favorites,
Jeb.
There he is. Jeb's in
My
there.
man Jeb.
14 seed versus the 3 seed. As you know, Cooks is not a defending champion, but he is a returning champion. He has won this event before, so he has the experience. But Jeb has also been in this tournament many, many, many times before.
I have had the pleasure of playing golf with both of these fellas. Cooks in a competitive, it was actually in the Savage 16, not the last one, but the time before that he won.
Mm-hmm.
So I lost to the champion. I played a ton of rounds with Jeb. Cooks is someone that you have to get up on early and stay on. The longer you let him linger in a round, the more deadly he's going to become. You go in, I was 2 up on Cooks with 3 to play and he won in extras. So I didn't close him out when I had the chance. He made me pay. Cooks is one of the best players in the world. Jeb has his hands full, but I feel like if Jeb can get out to an early start, we could potentially see a close match.
And Jeb has played a lot of match play matches. I mean, not necessarily even just in this tournament. I mean, he's just played like with people, like I said, he played with you a bunch, and he has a little bit of that experience where if it's a close match, I don't think he'd get flustered. I think he'd be able to know how to keep his head about him and really have a chance to pull off that upset.
It's all about the start, I feel like, in this one. If Jeb gets off to a good start, I think this will be a really close match coming down the line.
I agree. We will wait and see. All right. The 7 seed in the mixed region. Go, Blue Brad, go, Blue Brad, go. Go, go. Sorry, I got a little...
I've got somebody playing really, really elite golf right
now. Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you. Going against the 10 seed. Jobs dusting off the sticks to come back. Jobs is getting matched up with Go Blue Brad.
Well, Brad, that may be an unlucky draw. That's a dangerous 10 seed.
It is. But I don't think
that is a dangerous 10 seed.
It is. I don't think Blue Brad will be deterred though. Excuse me. Sorry.
No, Brad has been playing. I've watched Brad play golf. This guy has especially once he got a PlayStation 5, this guy's found his game.
Mm-hmm. Very solid platinum player. Very solid. Jobs. Nah, that's a super lucky draw. Map. Jives is a 10 because Jives has been a little inactive. But the thing about inactive, maybe it's not inactive. Maybe it's just a break you needed. He can come back firing off a chain. You never know what might happen. Oh, this is just the mixed region rundown. You just don't know who it might be.
It could be you.
You don't know. No. But we will reveal the 2 seed.
Oh, sorry.
Yep, come on back to us, Mrs. Killabees. There it is, the 2 seed. A returning champion again.
Oh!
Sloaner is back. Sloaner is back in as a 2 seed in the mixed region, excuse me, going up against a 15 seed, the one matchup in this region that can actually be a live matchup. Troy Jenkins has his hands full with Sloaner.
My. A reinvented Sloaner.
Yeah.
A confident Sloaner. He's got his game back.
I just think that Troy, have a little more confidence in yourself, my friend. You got to go in there believing. You just don't know. You just don't know. It's a tough region. This region in general is just, it's rough. I mean, there's a lot of very solid players, a lot from the PlayStation. I mean, we got Lovescud as the 1 seed. We got a potential Lovescud versus Sloaner Extraordinary 8 matchup. I mean, we got a lot of things that could be potentially happening here. That's right, Troy Fulson. Yes, Chinatown, you made the Xbox region. Sloaner believes. Sloaner believes. Are you you still there, V? I feel like I lost you for a minute there. He may come back. He's still in the call. He'll be back. Anyway,
I had to step out for a second. What did I miss?
No, I was just saying the potential Sloaner versus Lovescud in the Extraordinary 8. We got.
I don't know if this is going out on a limb. I have Sloaner returning to the Fab Four.
I mean, I don't think anything's going on a limb. I mean, you can't really say it's going out on a limb when Sloaner is still number 15 in the WGR. I mean, it's not like he's a.
I have Sloaner returning to the Fab Four. I don't know. I watched him play recently. I just feel like it's there. I don't know. I just got a feeling.
I got a feeling. Yeah, I mean, it's a fun region. I will give you that. I mean, there's a lot of big names there and a lot of potential for upset at the same time, which makes it pretty cool. If I got to pick one though, I just the way Lovescud played in the Society. I mean, he was dominating in the PlayStation Pro Society, and I just.
There is one thing Sloaner has over Lovescud. He has won this event. Has he won it twice, or did he win it once?
Mm-hmm. No, he's won.
He's won it once, right? Tolox is the only 2-time winner.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Sloaner has that. He is a champion
Yeah.
of this tournament.
Yeah. But one thing that it was once, yeah. But one thing we do have, one thing Lovescud has over Sloaner is that Lovescud actually beat him in this tournament before.
That is true.
So
we're splitting hairs here.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty nuts. I mean it's
and look
crazy.
at Sloaner. He's in the chat. He's ready to go right now.
Hey, Troy's not afraid. He's not backing down. Yeet! Let's go. You love to see it. You love to see it. That's going to be a fun mixed region there. Can't wait to see how some of these matchups take hold.
No, Polak won twice, Lindsay.
All right. Let's slide on over. Slide. We're going to go over to the Xbox region. That's where we're going.
Oh, baby.
The Xbox region. You love to see it. Yeah, bottom left. Slide to the left.
To the left.
All right, let's go. The number 1 seed in the Xbox region. No surprise here. Horace Phoenix is back. In the championship last year, he was. And now he's going back to the number 1 seed, going up against the 16 seed. Johnson. Johnson there. Excuse me, sorry. Horace Phoenix has got to have some redemption on his mind. He made it all the way to the championship last year and wasn't able to get past materializations at no fault of his own, but he's got to come back looking for more.
the most humble, nicest human being there may be ever be on the planet. I'm telling you, this guy is so soft spoken. You would never get any inkling from him that he is dominant on the course. You just wouldn't.
No, silent assassin. He's a silent assassin. If he's on his game, and that's what happened in the Fab Four last year. I mean, he just hung around, and just in the end, he just got to the point where he just couldn't be stopped. The snowball got to rolling too fast downhill, and you couldn't stop it. He did get yeeted by materialization in the final, but again, materialization is number one in the world for a reason. All right. And then we got the 8 seed in the Xbox region. AC Milan 257, a good friend of mine. In real life, I know him. He's a very solid player. Going against the 9 seed. Rack him. Oh, sorry, I had a dog here in my nose.
What a 8-9.
Yeah, I played many rounds with AC Milan myself personally. I know the type of talent that he has in this game. He is in the CC tours. He could probably be in the Pro Tours, honestly, if he played a bit more consistently. But I also saw Rack in his scores throughout the society, and that's the reason he's here, is because he qualified automatically through the societies, and I know this is going to be a fun matchup. And I know that if Horace Phoenix gets by Mr. Johnson, that he's going to have a tough matchup in the 8-9, whoever he has to play.
AC Milan goes low. This guy can go low, man.
Yeah, he does.
He has these crazy rounds.
And all you need is one crazy round. That's the fun part about match play. You just need one crazy round and move on to the next round. And some courses may fit your eye better than others. That's another thing we don't really talk about much. Some of these courses may not fit some of these players' eyes as well. Especially these ones that are more risk-reward and have a little more danger in there. Like if you're going for something and you don't get it, you can get in some pretty big trouble. That could play a factor.
And especially on Xbox, where the game, we all know by now, the game is different on Xbox. It's how many risks do you really want to take versus, playing it smart, maybe playing for a par. Believe me, that's the thing on Xbox.
Yeah.
You can play for a par.
We're going to move me. No, we're fine. I'll move this up. All right. That's true. All right. The 5 seed. Take all the risks, play all the shots. You know it, Chinatown. The 5 seed.
Sorry,
Orange Aggie, a grizzled vet of the BKMPIs, going against the 12 seed. Samo Man.
Oh, wow. What a match.
Yeah. You've seen Samo Man killing it on TikTok. You've seen him playing these good rounds in the TGC tours, and he's going against a tough one in Orange Aggie.
Why does it seem like Orange Aggie gets one of the more exciting matchups every time we set this up?
Maybe it's because Orange Aggie is the reason that they're an exciting matchup.
Orange Aggie, if you haven't watched Orange Aggie play, a putting savant.
Yeah.
This guy can roll the rock.
100%. Hey, Rack, by the way, I see you in the chat. If you can't get in touch with AC Milan because he doesn't have the Discord, just hit me up because I can literally text him because, like I said, I know him in real life. So, just a heads up about that. Sorry. Yeah, I think that this is going to be a really fun match. I know Samo Man really enjoys this event. He gets hyped for it. And I think this matchup with Orange Aggie will really pique his curiosity.
This is fun. This is a
here.
fun one right here.
Yeah. And as you know, 5-12 matchups, they're always a good time. So we'll see what happens there. All right. The 4 seed. Hey, look at that name there. V-Dog. Coming in the Xbox region. Maybe in a different region than they were expecting you in. V-Dog is a 4 seed in the Xbox region going against the 13 seed Ears Fan. Well, I mean,
You had to do it, right?
I had to do it. You had to do it. I've seen Ears fan playing. His game has been going up, 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 up. V, I've seen you over there on Xbox killing it lately. What do you
Let
feel
me
about
ask you
it?
something.
Yeah.
Has there ever been a player go to the Fab Four from two different consoles?
I am not aware of one.
That's all I need.
There's not many people that can say that. And by many, I mean any. There is none. There is none that can say that. V-Dog is ready to go. Ears fan ready to pull the upset. Can't wait to see it.
I've played a lot of golf lately, very quietly. I have went about my business. I haven't really told anybody. I've kind of kept to myself. I've played on Xbox. I've gotten the ins and outs of it, and I'm ready. I feel confident. This is as confident as I felt in a long time. So I'm ready. I'm ready to play.
Speak for everybody else when we say, I'm looking forward to it. Can't wait to see that matchup. All right. The 6 seed. I think. Brett Sully been playing very, very well lately, going against the 11 seed. The Paperboy. You love to see it. Especially when Brett and the Paperboy both came in from the society qualifications, automatic qualifiers, both of them. That means they're playing good golf. That means they're ready to go. I mean, who do you think? Who do you got there, B?
This is tough. I don't know really a lot about the two. This is a flip of the coin for me. This is one I like the one in the PC. I'm really excited to get in and watch from start to finish because I don't know a lot about the two. I kind of want to get to know them a little bit and see what's up with it.
So they both qualified from the Xbox CC region, which is pretty stacked because there's a lot of Xbox CCers that play. And they both played really, really well. Brett Sully is a CCA player, while the Paperboy is a CCC player. But
close then.
Yeah, but they're both very, very solid players. I've been watching their scores, obviously through societies. I've been kind of checking in on their TGC rounds. They've both been playing solid golf right now, so I think this is a good time to show themselves and show what they got, and to make it through the next round would be big for both of them, I believe.
I feel like this one's a flip of the coin. The way you just described that CCA player, CCC player, this could be really, really close.
Can the mailman play the Paperboy? Chinatown, that would have been a good one. Boy, I am still sick, but I'm fighting through it. We're getting through it, man. We're going to be all right. Yeah, the Paperboy. Lucas, I love that game too. All right. The 3 seed in the Xbox region. The Lightning Guy. One of the best players in Xbox, bar none. Going against the 14 seed. Platypus. Platypus at a 14 seed, very dangerous. Because Platypus has been here before. He's won some matches, and he knows how to get it done. And like I told you, the Lightning Guy is one of the best players there is out there in Xbox. And he's been that way for a while. You may not have heard a lot about him, but I see him every week. I know. He's one of the best players that Xbox has to offer. But
I feel like this is closer than what people may think.
Exactly. And I think
this is a very deceiving match right here.
And Platypus has been playing well lately. I mean, it's not like he's a 14 seed because he's been playing poorly. He just got his way in. I mean, no, he's been playing well.
This one's going to be close, I feel like.
And you love to see those matchups like that, like the 3 seed and the 14 seed, those close matchups. Pressure gets high, and that's what I'm talking about. Experience. Platypus has been here before. If he comes down close to the end, he won't be deterred because he's a 14. That won't be on his mind.
Oh, I have the Lightning Guy, but I'm telling you, Platypus Brigade is he's going to give Lightning Guy all he wants.
Yep, I would 100% agree with that. Another fun matchup in the Xbox region. You love to see it. All right, the 7 seed in the Xbox region. Old Man Gaming going against a 10 seed. Hey, there's the mailman himself, Chinatown. Local TV
Oh,
celebrity.
a Ryder Cup special right here. I got to play with both of these gentlemen.
I thought you might like that matchup.
I loved it. Love that. Old man game is solid.
Yeah, he is. He's a 7 seed for a reason.
Chinatown, I will say, is one of my favorites of this tournament. He always has been. This guy is, if you haven't watched Chinatown play, you're in for a real treat. He is the most one of the most creative shot shapers that you will ever, like, he will shot shape. If he could shot shape a putt, he would. Like, that's how fun Chinatown gets with his shots. I love it. I love the match.
You gotta love it. And that could prove to be a very, like I said, they play each other before, they know each other. This is not two folks that have never seen each other before. And that makes it even more fun when they match up.
Yes, that was one of the more fun ones. I can't wait for that.
Absolutely. And that leaves the 2 seed in the Xbox region. You gotta know. B-Males playing hot golf right now. Just real hot.
I like B-Males a lot.
Going against the 15 seed. AJ. I spoke with AJ a bit earlier, and he was excited, looking forward to seeing the matchups and getting ready to get this thing going. He has been playing. He's been excited about this event, and there's something to be said about a new player coming in being very excited. That can work either for you or against you. It can give you a lot of momentum, or it can put too much pressure on you. Which one's it going to be for him? Either way, he's got a super tough matchup in B-Males.
I think he is running into a buzzsaw right here. I think B-Males is absolutely one of the most. I think he's so good he flies under the radar, man. Like, I don't think B-Males gets talked about enough.
Yeah, and it's hard to fly under the radar when you're on platinum, but he's found a way. He's found a way.
B-Males is such a fun Xbox player. Just so fundamental, man.
Why so serious? Someone please clip the line. If he could shot shape a putt, he would. The females. I like to thank Hendo and MT Down for not playing this year. Give me a better seating. B-Males, how do you know your seating wouldn't be there anyway? You don't know that.
Find someone who drools over you like V-Dog drools over B-Males. He is a tournament darling, Lucas.
MT Donald, you're welcome. That is a fun region. So, V, what do you see coming out of the Xbox region?
I'm in this region, so I mean,
I just want to see what you say.
Look, I have to pick myself, right?
Okay, I just want to see what you say.
I think in many ways this is going to be an historic tournament. This is a very humble region from top to bottom. So I'm looking to bring some, shall we say, confidence to it. I'm going to the Fab Four out of this region.
I like it. I like the confidence.
I will be the only person to ever go to the Fab Four from 2 different consoles.
I like that.
History will be made. Book it.
Write it down. You heard it here first, people. Write it down. Take a picture of it, he said. He's coming out of the region. He's coming for blood. TFR, I agree with you. I think this region is going to produce some really crazy matchups because everybody is pretty closely matched in here. It's not as wide open as some of the other regions may have a little more disparity, but this one really doesn't. There's a lot of really good matchups to be had here.
How do you think this shakes out, Bees?
I mean, all the names on this list are people that I have seen, I've watched, I know. I think that if Horace Phoenix has his confidence up and he believes in himself, sometimes he it's Horus against Horus. He will get in his own way sometimes because he just gets a little. He feels like he's doesn't deserve the spot he's in. I mean, if you remember, we talked to him before the Fab Four last time. He was kind of saying he's just kind of happy to be there. He said a lot of deserving players. He kind of lucked his way there. You remember those kind of talks.
Mm-hmm.
He's got to have a little more belief in something. If he doesn't have that, then I don't think he's going to be the one seed that. I think he'll be the one seed that may not come out of his region. Now, with that being said, I think that it could potentially be B-Mel's versus V-Dog Extraordinary 8.
I have a lot to get by. I feel like Horus Phoenix is. I'm gonna be, you know how I am when I'm playing. I'm very loud. I'm very confident. I'm the exact opposite of Horus Phoenix. If I can rattle him in any way, I'm gonna try. He knows it's all love. I will play mind games with Horus Phoenix. I will do my best. It's 18 holes.
Love's Cut, no. Unfortunately, you have to play on whatever console you are slated in.
You just go totally ignored me.
Brandon Johnson, I will be posting. Excuse me. I'll be posting the conditions after the stream is over. We'll get them in there. All right. All right. The bracket the region you guys have been waiting for. You ready? Are you ready? Sorry, I'm thinking about that. Your opponent doesn't stream, Scud. Let me think about that, Love Scud, for a minute. Let me think about that for a minute. And I'll get back to you. Let me run that by the committee. Anyway, PlayStation region. You guys ready for it? The 1 seed in the PlayStation region. Probably not much of a surprise.
Yeah, I have no idea who this could be.
Materializations. The defending champion is back as a 1 seed. Number 1 in the world in TGC Tours. The defending champion, I mean, you got to give the guy a 1 seed. There's no way around it. And the lucky one that gets to play Materializations first, the 16 seed, Doc Fail. Hey.
Doc, just treat it like you're winning the lotto.
Yeah. You get to play against the number 1 player in the world in a match play. It's pretty cool. Because like we said earlier, if you find a way, if you're that 1,000, 10,000 to 1 shot to win, and you find a way, immortality follows. The Doc will need to find a Doc or something. Eric. Crown, you did not get a 16 seed this time. No, you did not. No, you did not. Materializations as the 1 seed against Doc. I mean, B, what do you see?
You know, I would like to say that Doc has a chance. Anything can happen, but let's be. Lindsay is Lindsay. I don't have to say much. There's not much I can say.
Not much that you can say that hasn't already been said before. Hold on 1 second. Pouts. Hold on 1 second, my friend. We're going to slide over for you. You see it right there? You and Lex. You're a 10 seed. Lex is the 7 seed.
It'll
Hopefully
be a
you
really
see
fun
it.
one.
That's a good matchup. We're looking forward to it, buddy. Yeah, no problem, pals. All right. Back over to the PlayStation region. The 8 seed in the PlayStation region. Why so serious?
An 8 seed.
An 8 seed. He has been in the finals before.
Yeah.
In the finals, a
Good
finalist
grief.
in the 8 seed going up against the 9 seed. Anton 145.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's kind of where we're at in the PlayStation region. Yeah,
This is what we're doing, huh?
that's the matchup. We have the Why So Serious, who's, like I said, a returning finalist, 137th in the World Golf ranking, is an 8 seed.
This is carnage. Oh my Lord.
It is carnage. Against Anton, who is also one of the best players in the world too, also a platinum player as a 9 seed.
Unreal.
Yeah. Yeah. Why so serious? Oh no.
I am flabbergasted.
TFR, it's a tough match. Who do you got in that matchup, B?
Jesus.
Not to put you on the spot or anything.
Has Anton ever been in this? Because this is flip a coin right now for me.
Maybe
I'm just looking for anything.
Maybe once. I don't have that in front of me.
I would say why so serious just on experience. I normally lean toward in close affairs like this. I normally lean toward experience.
Yeah.
I think closing why so serious has been in so many of these down the stretches of these matches. I've got why so serious. I think it's going to be so close though. A lot of good shots. Wouldn't surprise me either way. Like I said, it's a coin flip, but I think experience wins. Why so serious advances.
Setting up that potential Why So Serious versus Materializations round of 32.
Jesus Christ, imagine that.
Why So Serious? You only got to bring it together for a round, and then another round, but you only got to bring it together for 18 holes. You just don't know, my friend. You just don't know. All right, 5 seed, PlayStation region. Our friend and yours, Pat, coming in as a 5 seed. Yeah, a 5 seed. Yeah, that's where we're at. Going against the 12 seed, Dangle. That is a tough matchup. Dangle's been playing really well, and Pat has been the 5 seed before. He's thrived. He's thrived.
I just want to give a huge shout out to Pat. Where I have dropped the ball, Pat has not. And with the help with this tournament, with everything that he's done, Pat has been absolutely phenomenal in every facet of setting this up. He is to be thanked for a lot in this. So I want to give a shout out to Pat for really, really, really being the glue for this whole thing.
Yeah. Jay Dorfer, I am feeling a little better. That's about it. But I agree. Pat, thank you for all your help with this and the society and the tournament. And overall, we really appreciate you. And for that, we give you
It's
a
a community legend. He really is.
Yeah. And for that, we give you a 5 seed and put you up against Dangle, who is no slouch. Played very well in the society and automatically qualified. And been,
What's he in WGR? Like 20th probably in this region?
Pat is 46 in WGR, and he is the 5 seed.
Oh my Lord.
Yeah. So, for reference, as a 5 seed in the PlayStation region, if you think about it, there is also a lot of the PlayStation people went to the mixed region as well, and they were also very highly ranked. So, if you go to the 4 seed in the mixed region, he is 30th in the WGR as a 4
That
seed.
is unreal, those two regions.
Yeah, so that's really where we're at, trying to not weed out, but trying to rank this talent. It's very difficult. Yeah. So that's gonna be a fun matchup as well. Going into the 4 seed, the Web Boy. If you remember the Web Boy from last
Oh my
Bees
goodness.
Knees, he was the one we had just the single qualifying event that actually scored the best in the whole qualifying event. And playing very, very solid against the 13 seed TFR, coming in high with the automatic qualification going against the Web Boy. Now, I've seen TFR. He came in, I believe, second in the PlayStation CC for the Society qualification. He's been playing some solid golf. Solid golf. And he has a chance to show it now. Now, if you see old Mr. Webb's YouTube, you see a lot of his highlights where you're seeing he's going, 13 under and 9-hole stretches and stuff like that. If he can put on some kind of clinic like that, he's gonna be tough to beat. But he might need something like that against TFR.
That's gonna be fun. That was a fun one.
Yeah, I don't. This PlayStation
I don't
region
know.
is just rough. It is rough.
I want to say that the PlayStation region will follow seed as closely like chalk down the line, but I don't know.
That's what we want you to think, and all of a sudden you have some Cinderella coming out of nowhere just taking people out.
It'll be TFR. I mean,
yeah.
Why not? Why not TFR?
Why not, indeed? That's the key. The Hog Wrangler, thank you so much for the follow, my friend. I appreciate it. All right. Let's figure out who the 6th seed is in this PlayStation region, shall we? Lucas Eat World.
Lucas is absolutely phenomenal as a 6th seed.
As a 6th seed. Going against the 11 seed. A very angry side pod. That is a fun matchup. Like you said, Lucas is phenomenal. And he's been playing very well too. And it's actually not a terrible spot to be in as that 6th seed.
This is one of the more entertaining, comical matchups of the first round right here. You have Lucas who likes to troll. You have Sidepod who lives to troll. So, like the trash talk here could be insane.
Well, if we get Sidepod to the matchup, he's going to fashion a noose at the moment. Apparently, that's not good. That can't be okay. Somebody get that man, please. Yeah, that's going to be a fun match. And on top of their trolling, they're also two very solid golfers.
Don't let me leave that out. They're phenomenal.
So we'll definitely be looking forward to that matchup. I mean, quite honestly, throughout the whole tournament, we've seen some really great matchups that are set up so far. So I'm just looking forward to seeing those times in the Discord, when they're going to be, so I can know when to be available to watch these things, because there's going to be some really, really good ones.
There's so many good ones.
Right? Oh, it's going to be so much fun. Can't wait. Let's figure out who the 3 seed is in this PlayStation region. There he is. 10 Bob Note, the 3 seed. And just absolutely unbelievable. I mean, it can't be said enough. He is just unbelievable. He is number 12 in the world. Number 12. Going against
number 12 nets you a 3 seed.
Yeah. Going against the 14 seed. Ux. The 14 seed, 1994. Excuse me. Sorry. He is in CCC, but been playing well and excited to be in this tournament. He was looking forward to it. I've seen him in the chat, and he's got a tough matchup, but a fun matchup. See, if it's me, if I have a match like that, I look forward to it, because as difficult as it may be, nobody expects anything from me. You can shock the world.
Oh, you're playing with house money.
Exactly.
I mean, if you're one of these 14, 15, 16s, You have completely house money right here. This is your time to shine.
Yeah.
I mean,
And I think that it's no easy task. I mean, let's not make it. It sounds all fun and good. It sounds easy enough, but it you're going up against the number 12 player in all of the world, so you got your work cut out for you. But it's going to be exciting. And that's a dangerous 3 seed. That is
Yeah.
that's a rough one.
Whew.
All right. Next, we have the 7 seed. Skyline time. Been playing
Skyline as a 7 seed.
Been playing some good golf as of late. Going against a 10 seed. Shaka. And excuse me. I looked at it, and Skyline time is, I checked it. I wanted to make sure I was reading it right before I put it there. He is 83rd in the world. 83rd in the world, and he's a 7 seed. And you got to think about that in perspective of between that and the mixed region. So there's probably like 12 to 13, 14 people around that range of PlayStation players in the 2 regions. And he was going to get a 7 seed as the 83rd player in the world. That kind of tells you how many good PlayStation players we have in this tournament.
I think the moral of the story here is buy an Xbox.
And Shaka, who's also on the Pro Tour, he's on the Kinetic Tour, has been playing very well, and he is excited to be in this tournament. He's been looking forward to it as well, and he can put up some scores. I've seen him.
I don't think 83rd in the world. I don't think it really tells you the full story on Skyline. Skyline is a phenomenal player.
Dangerous. If he gets hot, I mean, it's lights out. He's just, there's nothing you can do. I mean, you could try to contain him for a little bit and just hope that he loses that fire. But if he doesn't, yeah.
Skyline, I'm telling you, depending on these next 2 matchups, there's a chance I could see Skyline going to the Savage 16.
Well, with that being said, the 2 seed. Rundown Man, the 2.
There he is, Mr. Steve Snyder.
You found him. You found him. Going against the 15 seed. He already knows who he is. RK Baseball Crown Slayer in the chat. The Bees Keeper himself is in there going against Rundown Man. He did not get the matchup against Materializations or Love's Good that he anticipated. Instead, he finds himself against Rundown Man.
I think the story of this match is, and I think really the story of the tournament for Rundown Man is going to be, can you perform on the par 3s? Can you score birdies on the par 3s? I feel like that is going to be key to Rundown Man's success in this tournament.
Yeah, for sure. And for Crown, he has been in these tough matchups in essentially every version of the Bees Knees Match Play Invitational. He has now found himself against a new opponent, Rundown Man. You know, Crown just needs to have that one round. He's played good rounds before. I've seen him. It's not like he can't do it. If he finds a way to get hot early, you just don't know.
No, I'm telling you, there's going to be one of these that pops, and you're going to be like, "Oh, I never saw that coming." It happens every time.
Rundown Man, 1 under through 8 so far in Plat this week. Those par 3s, man.
What we think, Bees? How you feeling about the PlayStation? This absolutely stacked region.
Feel like I'm glad I'm not in it. No.
Oh yeah, I'm blessed. Hashtag blessed.
Yeah, man, I don't know. It's so hard to even like consider going against Materializations. I mean, he's just so dominant at times. But
it's mind numbing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just It's just like, you know what's coming. You can't do anything about it. Just go ahead and prepare for it. But I said it last time in the last Bee's Knees. I just think the passion that Rundown Man has for this tournament, I just feel like it can carry him. And I know how badly he wants to be in that Fab Four. I know how badly he wants it.
He wants it worse than anyone.
And
Like, there's no debate about that.
And I just think that if it may depend on the course. I mean, in the Extraordinary 8, it may depend on it, but if he gets there, I just feel like he could do it. I feel like he could.
I think he's certainly not somebody like Rundown isn't scared of Lindsay.
No.
He doesn't fear Lindsay. I think once they get, if they do meet in the final stage, I don't think he's afraid. I think he will rise. Myself, I made the mistake the first time of going against Lindsay. I will not make the same mistake twice. He's going back to the Fab Four. He's the best player in the world. He's going to the Fab Four. You can go ahead and put that down for me. I will not make the same mistake twice.
That's fair. I understand. So,
so what we got? These Fab Four picks coming?
they already did it.
I have 2 that I'm putting in already.
Okay, just let me know when you do. Who are they going to the Fab Four? Is that what you asked?
Fab Four pick.
I'm going with Rundown Man this time. I'm sticking with him. I know it seems weird. It's probably maybe not the best here. I'm going with him though. I'm gonna go with him in the PlayStation region. In the Xbox region, I'm going with. I think I have a sneeze coming. Hopefully, nope, it's not gonna happen. That's worse. Okay. I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with B-Mails. I'm gonna go with B-Mails in the Xbox.
That's not a bad pick at all.
I think you might have something to say about that. I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with Love Scud in the mixed region. By the way, for everybody, real quick, if you look at the matchup between Love Scud and Atomic Bombs, that match has already been set up. They already set a time, and we saw it, and that's how it's going to look in the spreadsheet, so you'll know what times they're being played. There will also be another tab that will have like the daily rundowns for each day about what time matches we played, but you can always go look at the spreadsheet and look at the times and figure out this way when they're going to be played. So, just wanted to show you guys that. Mrs. Killabees is already working on that as we hear about matches and stuff.
There's another one if you scroll down or scroll up. I think Jimmy Boredom.
Okay. And then in the PC region, there's another match right there. Boredom and the Big High Ya have already set up their matches. So
What do you like here, Bees?
PC region, I'm gonna go with. Ooh. I'm gonna go with a stoned Canadian.
Wow.
I just feel like he won't get rattled ever. I just don't think that's.
Oh, he'll make sure of that.
Yeah, I just don't think that's his nature. So I think that might do him well later on in the event if he's able to get past who I think will be a tough matchup for him. Hey, F you, buddy, in the round of 32.
That's a good. I like the pick so far.
What about you?
Well, I have Lindsay out of the PlayStation bracket. I think I have Map Collector out of the PC. Oh, let me look at the PC one more time. Yeah, I think I have Map Collector. The mixed, I'll wait on you to to give me that.
I mean, let's see. Let's go back over to mixed.
This one is, I think, the most dicey of.
Yeah, I could see that.
It's tough, man. Cooks, don't forget Cooks is in this.
I haven't. I haven't forgot.
We have two past champions in this region, plus Love Scud.
Yeah. The mixed region is no joke. There's a
Oh
lot
my
of experience
Lord.
there.
I'm gonna go with Sloaner.
Okay.
I'm going Sloaner. I think he's going back to the Fab Four. I think he's putting the golf world, the PGA 2K world back on notice once again. Sloaner's going to the Fab Four.
Woo wee. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. I tell you what. Big thanks to Mrs. Killer Bees for all her hard work and the
Yes,
bracket
of
reveal.
course.
Appreciate it. Thank you, and for putting the times and the brackets and such. Couldn't do it without you. She's sitting here outside my door because she can't come in because she doesn't want COVID. I get it.
He's the best.
Yeah, I get it. I wouldn't want you to have it. Wouldn't wish this on anybody. But yeah, it's gonna be a good time. All right, guys. I mean, does anybody have any questions? Does anybody have anything they need from us? Any more stuff they need to know? I'm gonna try to put the stuff in the Discord as far as like the slides that I put up earlier and the conditions in there as soon as the stream's over, so you guys can see it.
It's gonna be fun. This is a fun bracket.
Does anybody have any questions? Anything you guys need? Spot Webb. The four best players of all time. Webb, 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 and Webb. Because I spit hot fire. The best rappers of all time. Dylon, and Dylon.
And I believe we may have a match going on like when we end the stream.
Oh yeah, we're sending these folks over there. We're all riding
Beautiful.
over to Sloaner Stream when as soon as we're done here, which is any minute now. I'm just making sure you guys don't have any questions or anything you need from me. And if you do have questions and you can't ask them here or you don't think them until later, you guys know how to reach me. You can reach me through Discord, Twitch, Twitter, all the different things. You guys know what to do. But no, that was the Bees Knees Match Play Invitational 7 bracket reveal. It was a lot of fun. Thank you to V-Dog for joining me in the booth. It's always fun talking about these matchups. Yeah, I mean, it's just, and again, as always, like we had in the past 6, we got a bunch of fun matchups, and it's going to be amazing, man.
Can't wait to get it started.